Welcome to day 2 of Rally Australia 2011. Quite simply, day 1 was Coffs Coast carnage. The heavens opened over New South Wales. The superfast stage is instantly transformed into a slippery, sliding quagmire. The 2011 title race very much back on again. The Amazing Grace is today's stage of the day. After yesterday's destruction, the drivers should love this one. Our featured driver Mikko Hirvonen is rally leader going into day 2. We'll follow his quest for victory. As the sun shines on a brand new day here in New South Wales, we'll bring you the best of the action on this captivating Rally Australia. Overnight rain decimated the day 1 stages. There was no let-up in the downpour as the crews charged into the opening stage. The carnage was instant. Jari-Matti Latvala was first to explore the bush. He got away with it and lived to fight another stage. Ken Block on his first Rally Australia was less fortunate. Both he and co-driver Alex Gelsomino escaped unhurt from this huge hit with a gum tree. The biggest shock of the day, though, was the sight of Sebastian Loeb flipping and rolling his DS3 off the stage after he seemed to be distracted. Loeb makes few mistakes, but this one could have been at high cost.
I've done a mistake. I saw a split time on the dash. I was disconcentrated, didn't brake enough for the corner, and then I was a bit too fast.
His teammate and fiercest rival Sébastien Ogier now led, but he too fell victim to the treacherous conditions. His chance of drawing level in the championship thrown away. Evgeny Novikov was 4th on his first Rally Australia, but he became the next victim of the unforgiving Coffs stages. Petter Solberg made it to the end of the tough first day in 3rd place after spinning, slipping and sliding through the day's stages. Like a pair of rampaging bushrangers from Australian folklore, Jari-Matti Latvala and Mikko Hirvonen rode their luck through minor scrapes all day. Jari was 2nd by the close, with Mikko leading. A win here is vital for his championship, but he knows another tough day lies ahead.
If it's wet, it might be a very difficult day again. If it's dry, it's going to be difficult to be first car on road and do all the cleaning, but I don't think it's going to be fully dry anyway, so hopefully we can fight from our position now.
We have a busy day ahead on the second leg, 10 stages in total, with a loop of 4 south of Coffs Harbour in the Nambucca and Bellingen Shires. They are repeated once, and the day again finishes with a blast around the Coffs Jetty precinct for a double run through the Super Specials. Before the day 2 stages got underway, the crews passed through the country town of Barrowville, where the largest Aboriginal tribe in New South Wales, the Gumbaynggirr tribe, bid the crews safe passage through their lands of Nambucca Shire, where today's stages run. And it's the Ford boys who will lead the crews away on day 2, with just 7 seconds between Hirvonen and Latvala. Petter Solberg will hope the Flying Finns are held up by sweeping the road, while Petter's older brother Henning starts day 2 in 4th, ahead of his M Sport Stobart teammate Matt Wilson. Khaled Al-Qasimi starts 6th on the road, and after him are the drivers starting under the Super Rally rules: Evgeny Novikov, then the Work Citroens Ogier and Loeb, who face a huge challenge to get back into the points. Peter van Merkstein and Monster World Rally team driver Ken Block also restart. So thankfully the rain clouds of day 1 have been replaced by clear blue skies for the second morning, and rally leader Mikko Hirvonen is already on his way into stage 11. Rally Australia is back underway, and this Welsh's test is a driver's dream. Fast-flowing roads through undulating farmland. It's not dissimilar to the spectacular roads we see in New Zealand. Hirvonen will relish searching for a good rhythm on these roads. His main challenge he faces is clearing away the worst of the loose gravel. A stunning view from above as Hirvonen is focused on the pace notes from Jarmo Leitonen.
menee käännä 130. Pasi täysmiinus sisältä
Thankfully for Mikko, he has his 4 teammates lying behind him in second. There is a layer of loose gravel in here, and Jari-Matti Latvala should have more grip if he follows Hirvonen's clearer lines. Latvala in full flight is quite some sight. He could be the man to watch on these breathtaking roads. You can clearly see the line of cleared gravel on the road ahead. Changing the post note there from Jari. Keep an eye on the clock. Here comes the flying finish. This is looking like a good start for Latvala. Yes, that's a terrific run. He's 10 seconds quicker than his teammate, and he becomes the 4th different leader of the weekend. We will also have to keep an eye on the times of this man as well. Petter Solberg may be more than half a minute behind second place, but with the leading Fords facing the worst of the loose gravel, the Norwegian will hope to take advantage of his superior grip. The day doesn't start well for Solberg, though. Not happy with his car's setup. He's 8 seconds slower than Latvala. Right behind Petter on the road is his older brother Henning, who's now on course for his best result of the season. The Norwegian is a driver who thrives when he has the right feeling and rhythm, and Henning's Ford Fiesta is already flying through the farmland. We could see a battle between 2 of the M Sports Stobarts today. Matt Wilson begins the day just over half a minute behind his teammates in 5th. Oh, but an early mistake there for the Brits. He lost the rear of the car as he cleared the crest. Quick recovery, though. No damage done, and Matt is back on his way. And that's not going to help his pursuit of Henning, though. So we have a new leader after the first stage of day 2. Latvala has taken over the top spot from his teammate, while Petter Solberg has slipped further adrift of the lead. Henning Solberg has indeed increased the gap to Wilson after the Brits spin. And now to our stage of the day. The Grace Test is a very different challenge. Just under 20 kilometres long, it features a quick tarmac section, and while it begins with a tight technical charge up a valley, it soon opens out into more fast-flowing farmland roads. An interesting challenge ahead in the Grace stage then, and again, there's a lot of loose gravel on the surface. First on the road is not where you want to be. So this could be another tough road ahead for Mikko Hirvonen. The Finn has just lost the lead to his teammate, but that won't unduly concern him. For now, Mikko will be more focused on keeping Petter Solberg at arm's length. From above, we can get an idea how much harder work it is facing the worst of the loose gravel as the first runner. Mikko will be braking a fraction earlier into the corners as he tries to get a sense of the grip levels. You can really see him sliding sideways as he fights for traction. The conditions are a world away from what we saw on day 1 when some of the stages were barely drivable. In contrast, the drivers will be relishing these fast-flowing stages. We're now with Jari-Matti Latvala, and even running immediately behind his teammate again, he has a clearer line on the road's hard base to attack. Jari again looking a lot tidier than his teammate on the grippier line. Switching to the WRC stage simulator, we can visualise how much Latvala's benefiting from his superior grip running behind his teammate. With Hirvonen sideways through every corner as he faces the worst of the loose gravel out front, he's losing time at every braking point. Latvala, in contrast, behind can follow the clear line of grip and keep his lines more controlled. Through the 15-kilometre split, Jari 4.4 seconds up. After losing ground to Latvala in the opening test of the day, meanwhile, Petter Solberg has made a couple of setup tweaks in the road section, and the former world champion will be on the attack. With both work Citroens running way down the field, Petter may not get a better chance to fight for a win this season. Solberg still looking a bit tentative on the brakes through this sequence of corners, though. Hirvonen may still be losing ground to his compatriot Latvala. But as he takes on one of the more technical sections of the Grace stage, Mikko does at least seem to be matching the split times of Petter Solberg so far in here. The man of the moment, though, is still Jari-Matti Latvala. The 26-year-old can be unstoppable when at his best, and these blisteringly quick roads are perfectly suited to Jari's naturally aggressive style. Latvala is faster than Mikko again in stage 12. Petter's DS3 may be handling slightly better after his setup changes, but for some reason he's still not happy. It's been a ragged run for Solberg in Grace, and Petter is still struggling to match the Fords. He drops another few seconds to the leading pair.
I'm pushing and I'm trying, but a couple of mistakes is enough to lose time, so I'm doing my best. You have to remember these guys are factory teams, you know. I'm a private team, so you can't compare properly.
Well, Petter clearly not happy, but it's a different story for Solberg Senior. Henning is still looking really strong as he looks to consolidate his 4th spot.
Flat 6 right plus.
Well, but that's a cow at the side of the road.
250. Yeah.
Well, thankfully, no harm done to our bovine friend. Let's take another look. Well, that must have been an alarming moment for the Norwegian, not to mention the cow. Thankfully, the noise of the 300 brake horsepower WRC Ford Fiesta has scared the cow back into the field, so there's no danger for Matt Wilson. The M Sport Stobart driver may have lost some confidence with that earlier spin, though. He's getting a bit too sideways and is slower than Henning for the 2nd stage in a row. So, 2 stage wins out of 2 so far for Latvala this morning. He stretches his advantage over Hirvonen, who in turn has pulled further away from Petter. Further back, a problem for PWRC leader Hayden Padden, has seen him passed by Mikael Kosciuszko for 7th. Plenty more to come from down under. We're back to the stunning Cox Coast roads in a few minutes. Welcome back to sunny New South Wales. The stages are coming thick and fast on the 2nd morning of Rally Australia. Vala and Arunga are next up. Mikko Hirvonen, as expected, has found it tough going attacking these roads as the first car on the road. You can see from his in-car telemetry he's dabbing on the brakes a number of times as he approaches the corners, searching for the grip levels. With a win at stake, he can't take too many risks, and it's still proving really slippery on the loose stuff. There are a number of damper patches around in amongst the trees in these stages, though. They'll help the Finn push on where the loose gravel is less of an issue. It's been a calm, controlled drive so far this morning from Mikko. The man to beat on this 2nd day, though, has undoubtedly been Jari-Matti Latvala. His charge to the front has been almost effortless, and he'll take some catching in this sort of form. Latvala is unbeaten on all 4 stages so far today. We were expecting to see one of his trademark aggressive charges from Petter Solberg today, but it just hasn't happened for the former world champion. He still seems ill at ease with his DS3 and has been reporting oversteer as well. Well, having survived his close call with a cow in the previous test, Henning Solberg has regained his composure immediately. Over 2 minutes adrift of the podium places, the Norwegian is focused on maintaining a comfortable buffer over teammate Matt Wilson. Khaled Al-Qasimi and Northern Irish co-driver Michael Orr, meanwhile, have been enjoying themselves on these stunning roads to the south of Coffs Harbour. Having their best run of the year so far, the Ford Abu Dhabi crew continue to look comfortable in 6th. With half the WRC runners restarting under Super Rally rules, there are a number of drivers trying to get back in the points, including Evgeny Novikov. He's setting a strong pace, 4th fastest in stage 13. Oh, but he's lost it here in 14. Another mistake for the young Russian. He remains in 13th for now.